Hey friends, how are you? I got a lot of requests on what to do for stress. When things feel like they're unmotivated, like you're stuck, things are squeezing in on you and you're feeling like you just can't get up and go and things are overwhelming. So there's a Qigong and an acupressure technique that we use that helps to unblock these feelings of stagnation, these feelings of stress, and kind of open things up and get you feeling a little bit better, looser, and lighter. So we're going to go over the location of these points first so you know where you're pressing. Then we'll go over a breath work and a visualization that goes along with it that will alleviate your stress, make you feel free, get you motivated, get your mind and body moving forward and to better places, all right? So the first point we want to look at is on the hand. It's the fourth point on the large intestine channel. So if you put your fingers together like so, thumb and index finger, there's a line that forms here. If you just go up towards the index finger bone, right on the meat of this muscle, there's going to be a little pocket you're going to find in there next to the bone. So again, follow that line, go up just a little bit onto the meaty part of that muscle, right on the red-white skin border, and we're going to press in on the side of that bone. So that can be accessed by using your thumb and pressing in that location. That's the fourth point on the large intestine channel. The other point that we're going to use today is on the foot. And it's the same kind of position. If your big toe is your thumb and your index finger toe is your index finger, we're going to follow the same point up until we hit the junction just between the bone of the big toe and the index finger toe and press in on there as well. So those are going to be our general landmarks. 1 and 2. The fourth point on the large intestine channel and the third point on the liver channel. These 2 points together are known as the 4 gates. So we're going to press on them. We're going to give a light pressure onto each one with a slight little wave-like motion. So we're putting pressure on, taking it off, putting pressure on, taking it off, just as if the wind was blowing, right? The wind doesn't blow constantly the entire time. The wind blows and it relaxes. It blows and relaxes. And with that, we're going to use the same sound as the wind blowing through the trees. The reason for this is that the liver and stress have to do with wood, and the liver in Chinese medicine, a whole bunch of fancy things we can get into, but you don't need to know science, just need to know how to do this. So we're going to make the sound of the wind blowing through the trees, which sounds something similar to the sound of the leaves rustling and the wind blowing through. And this is a come-as-you-are party, so if your wind blowing through your trees sounds a little bit different, that's absolutely fine. We just want to have that rolling in and out of that kind of S hissing sound. At the same time, you notice my body starts to naturally move with that sound as I do it, and that's great. That means my physiology is starting to manifest that change in my chi or my energetics of my body. So as we're doing this, we also want to visualize winds. Maybe we are the wind moving through those trees. Basically the idea of things free coursing, stress being relieved, things moving back to a flowing state, a natural state of balance and movement, right? So we're going to put pressure onto each of those points. You can start with either one, either large intestine 4 or liver 3. Putting pressure onto that point, and we're going to do 9 sets, 9 repetitions of That's 1. That's 2. So each breath in is slow. Each breath out is that long, rolling S sound. You're going to do 9 on one hand, 9 down on the foot. Now it's your choice. You can balance both sides and start doing it on the other hand and other foot. But we want to give 3 total rounds. So either 3 of 9 and 9, or 3 of 9, 9, 9, and 9. Up to you and how much time you have and how in-depth and balanced you want to be. Some people get a great result with just doing it on one side. Some people prefer to do both sides and have some balance between both their parts of their body, which is absolutely fine. There's no real way to do this wrong. We want to make sure that we are getting those points correct, that we're cycling pressure on and off, that we are breathing deep and slow, that we're relaxing the diaphragm as that sound is coming out, and then we're also cueing the brain into the visualization that goes on. Remember, chi is the sum of your mind, your body, and your breath, so we want to make sure we're having a clear visual reference in our minds, the breath or sound that we're making coinciding to the organs and energies that we're using, and that we're changing the body physiology by putting pressure on those acupuncture points or those gateways to your body's physiology. So that's a great way of getting yourself unstressed and decompressed, especially when you're feeling unmotivated, uncreative, and kind of stuck and lackluster. I hope you enjoy. Give me your feedback. I'd love to hear how your experiences are, and I'll talk to you all soon. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'd like to invite you to be part of our community by subscribing below. Stay up to date with our notifications by hitting that little bell icon. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the box below and I'll get back to you.